Something is coming. Something hungry for blood.
What is it? The Demogorgon!
We're deep.
Today, we will be telling you everything that is known right now about the 5th season of the hit Netflix series Stranger Things. Don't go anywhere. But first, a simple reminder on how to enter our brand new giveaway. We will be giving away either an iPhone X Max, the new iPad mini, or a MacBook Pro. It's all your choice. So be sure to leave a like, comment the keyword, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple. So, in a recent interview that the Duffer Brothers granted to The Hollywood Reporter, they were asked if the series would progress beyond Season 4. Ross Duffer said, and we quote, "Season 4 won't be the end. We know what the end is, and we know when it is. The global health situation has given us time to look ahead, figure out what is best for the show. Starting to fill that out gave us a better idea of how long we need to tell that story." The exciting thing about this reply is that no limit was actually placed for the end of the series. This means we could get a season 6 or 7 or maybe 8. Call us greedy, but we just can't seem to get enough of Stranger Things. The idea of a movie isn't bad either. What do you think, guys? Let us know in the comment section. They also said the global health situation had given them time to think more about the direction in which the series is headed. This is another piece of good news, as we're guaranteed another season filled with exhilarating moments and gory deaths. Well, we can only wait for so long. Next up is the release date. There is no official date for the release of the 5th season yet. This is because filming for the 4th season hasn't even resumed yet. Even though a tentative date has been set for later this month, it isn't confirmed yet. Even if filming does continue, it will take a while to finish shooting the whole season, and we might not be seeing Season 4 until 2021. With the snowy weather seen in the Season 4 teaser, it is possible to get a holiday release in 2021. This means Season 5 might still be as far away as 2022 or 2023. It could be quickened, though, if filming for both seasons is done back-to-back, as some fans have suggested. However, this decision depends on how fast the Duffer Brothers and the creative crew of Stranger Things want to wrap up the whole thing. The number of episodes Season 5 will be having is also unknown. We already know that Season 4 will have 9 episodes, judging from the picture of the pile of scripts posted on the official Stranger Things writers' Twitter page with the tag Stranger Things 4, the complete season. The scripts were 9 in number, with each representing an episode. The name for episode 1 has been revealed as the Hellfire Club and was written by the Duffer Brothers. This title is a reference to one of the X-Men movies. It is probably used as a name for the kids in the episode. Now, let's talk about the setting of the series. The teasers released show the majority of the coming seasons won't be in Hawkins anymore. One of the Duffer Brothers already commented on this in an interview. He said the fact that the kids were still in Hawkins is crazy and they had to leave. We guess it's finally time for them to leave, as we saw Joyce packing with her family and Eleven into a moving van. From what we know, the majority of the scenes of the next 2 seasons of the series will likely take place in the snowy regions of Ka, Russia. This also points to the increasing significance of the Russians as villains in this series. The Duffer Brothers didn't initially plan for the Russians to have this much of an influence on the plot of the series. They planned for them to only be a part of Eleven's training exercises, which led her to opening an interdimensional portal that brought the Mind Flayer into this dimension. But when the series kept getting bigger, the brothers had to bring this concept as far as Season 4. This means the Russians will most likely be the biggest villains in the seasons to come. Billy, Dacker Montgomery, was the villain of Season 3 through the influence of the Mind Flayer. Then, the Russians were pretty much the sidekick villain, with much of their plans not revealed in Season 3. Now we know why. The idea is to give them center stage in Season 4 and 5. Whether they will achieve their goal of opening other portals to the Upside Down remains unseen, but likely. We can clearly see their intent to build an army of demo dogs and demogorgons. What we could make of this is that they are probably trying to weaponize the Upside Down. Will they become prey to the Mind Flayer in this process? How will the Hawkins kids overcome the Russians? We'll just have to wait for the answers to these questions. However, a problem the directors of the show pointed out was the fast growth of the kids in the series. With the global health situation slowing filming and production down, and the kids growing older and looking more mature, there might have to be a massive time jump at the start of the 5th season. We don't think this would be a serious problem, as most of the kid actors are only a few years older than the age they assume in the series. It might be an issue for some of the adult actors getting backstories in Season 5, though. We speculate the use of body doubles will solve this. There will be some new faces in the coming episodes, and one we are excited to see is Tom Vlashiha. Forgive me, Tom, I probably messed up the pronunciation of that name. Remember him from Game of Thrones as the BA assassin Jaqen H'ghar, who also was known as the Faceless Man? He is playing the role of a Russian soldier in Season 4. We definitely expect him to be one ruthless soldier. The fact that he'll be here only shows the emphasis on more hardcore action in the coming seasons of Stranger Things. David Harbour spoke about the inclusion of much more action. The stunts director, Hiro Koda, also attested to this. We'll definitely be aching to see some exhilarating hand-to-hand fights. Whether he'll last for more than a season is yet to be seen, as most villains don't last for more than a season in Stranger Things. The only exception to this was Billy, Dacker Montgomery. Well, the Duffer Brothers explained the reason behind this. They were so impressed by Dacker's audition that they allowed him to stay for more than one season to take the role of the main villain in season 3. Maybe we'll still see more of Billy in the coming seasons. How do you think Billy can be brought back into the series? Let us know in the comment section. Now, back to Tom. If he does stay for longer than season 4, then he might tread in the footsteps of Billy and play a larger role in the story's plot. We hope he gives us just as much action as we saw in Game of Thrones before his character got killed. We all know that is inevitable for villains in Stranger Things. Apart from the Mind Flayer, are we to expect any other supernatural beasts in season 5? Especially if the Mind Flayer gets defeated in season 4. Well, we all know the Mind Flayer, Demodogs, and Demogorgons were all references from Dungeons & Dragons, so it won't be weird if another beast is taken from the game. The one we suspect will be used is the Beholder. The multi-eyed beast will be a worthy addition to the team of otherworldly creatures of Stranger Things. Another bone of contention is whether Eleven will regain her powers, or will she have to live like a normal kid for the rest of the series. That is so not happening. We do believe that the power loss is just temporary and is either caused by the Mind Flayer's fleshy tendril that was left in her leg after the beast attacked her, or by the trauma she faced from thinking she had lost Hopper. As we know from the previous video and teasers released, Hopper is not dead. Whether that is the real Hopper or a clone is still not clear at this stage, but we hope it's the real Hopper for Eleven's sake. As many of the show's cast and crew have pointed out, there are dark times ahead. This will definitely revolve around Eleven. There's no one in a better position to help her out than her father. He adopted her. Remember? Another incident that will likely be brought on to influence the coming season's plot is the Chernobyl disaster of 1986. The third season was set in 1985, so the fourth season will most likely be set in 1986. This will allow the Chernobyl incident to be integrated into the plot. This will also affect season 5 in a way. Once again, we just have to wait. We pray the wait is worth it and we don't get a Game of Thrones ending. We all know how that was. Another concept we might see in the 5th season is time travel. If the Mind Flayer proves too strong and ends up defeating the kids, an alternative is to travel back in time to before the portal was ever opened. This is an option that most sci-fi series have turned to when cornered into a tight spot. It won't be weird if the idea becomes incorporated into Stranger Things. Are you excited for season 4 and 5 of Stranger Things? I know that so many of us love Stranger Things and just simply can't wait until we can really get our eyeballs into the newest season. It's pretty exciting. So that wraps up the video. Thanks for watching and make sure to check out the other videos on the channel.